Rlaarlo has been killing it lately, and they just released this, the XTS S10, a 1/10 scale electric rally car, and it's pretty much a follow-on to the F10, which they had, which is kind of a Ford Fiesta looking rally car, but this is obviously based a lot off of the Subaru STI. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at this, and it does feature some updates. So some things I noticed is that it does have a brushless ESC, but it is censored, so we're going to take a look at that. Some more information here on the sides of the vehicle. I don't think it comes in two different versions like the F10 did. That one had a carbon version as well as a metal version. As far as I can tell, this is all one version, but we'll have to see. Dual receiver box is interesting. Does have the censored 3652 brushless motor, 3300 kV, so full on 10 scale, 80 amps, and does go up to 3S. Also includes a nice little battery, 2200 milliamp hour 3S. So this should be pretty nice out of the box. Let's take it out and look at it. Looks like it also has some little mud guards or fenders that you can put on the vehicle. Extra zip tie, extra battery straps, so that's pretty interesting. Little charger here, some foam spacers, maybe different battery mounts as well. Some basic wrenches as well as nice little diff seal. So yeah, if you want to rebuild a diff, nice little pinion gear as well. 48 pitch looks like. 3mm, and some nice little Allen wrenches. So pretty nicely equipped for kind of everything that you might need out of the box. Some additional stickers, so you can throw those on your other vehicles or other cars and stuff like that. So here's the manual. Looks pretty nice. English actually looks pretty good. Manuals definitely have improved over time, so a lot nicer than before. Also some Chinese. And then the body and the car, here's what it looks like. So it does have these little clips that you kind of turn and they kind of pop in and out of the side guards, and then a little button up here that you push to actually pop it off the body itself. So it's got a little tongue that sneaks into the rear diffuser there to hold it on. So really those are what's holding the body onto the chassis, and nice little details with the drivers and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I'll definitely put on the stickers, make it look a lot more realistic. It does have a little plug that will go into the rear of the LEDs there on the brake lights. I assume it controls everything. But yeah, here's what the chassis looks like. There's your little 2200 milliamp hour 3S pack. Your 3252 motor looks really nice, laser etched. Motor wires, everything looks standard, and 80 amp censored ESC. You can see the little sensor wire there as well. On-off button is here, so everything seems really nicely tucked. Yeah, it looks kind of like a Hobbywing style plug. So that's what Hobbywing has been doing for their censored bastard motors and ESCs. And then you got an XT60 connector, all alloy shocks. So this has got the all aluminum chassis, tear up the dirt. Does have the branded XTS S10 chassis. So yeah, let's take a look at the wheelbase on this truck. I do think it's gonna be about 150 plus 90, so about 240. So yeah, nice foam bumper, alloy machined aluminum shock towers, double wishbone suspension. Shocks feel very nicely damped, quite thick, adjustable drag link there. There's your little servo, not a standard 10 scale, looks a little bit smaller than that. And then yeah, fanned heatsink, adjustable motor mesh with nice little, looks like 2.5mm screws, so definitely won't shred on you there. A little place here, you could probably put it on a different lap timer or some sort of speed GPS or something like that. Your little receiver box, rear again, alloy chassis, alloy shock towers, alloy shocks, a nice diffuser, and then everything's kind of tucked really nicely, zip tied away. No like sharp edges on the zip ties. Well, there's a little bit here, you might want to trim these off, but tires look really nice. Gold wheels, looks like 12mm hexes, 5.5mm or 7mm wheel nuts, tear up the dirt. So yeah, this is a rally car intended for street and maybe some light flat dirt. But yeah, it looks pretty good. This looks like a brand new radio. I have not seen this before. USB port, I assume maybe you could charge batteries in it. Doesn't feel like there's any batteries. Just takes your standard 4 AA's. Foam wheel with a little thumb control there if you want to use your thumbs. And then some dip switches and stuff like that, so you can definitely control things. Looks like lamp, gyro control, trim control, so a little bit more advanced than your standard Rlaarlo radio, 2.4 gigahertz, and no external antenna or anything like that. So yeah, decent little radio, looks quite different. But yeah, there's a quick look at the XTS S10. Let's take it out and drive it. All right, we got the Rlaarlo XTS S10 all stickered up. I think it will come already stickered for you, but this is kind of a pre-production version, so I think that's why the sticker's not already put on. So I did throw on some stickers, not all of them, but just enough to make it look cool. The body is just ridiculous on this thing. Really, really nice looking body. It's got the drivers, the navigator, all that kind of stuff. And we got 3S pack installed and charged up. One thing, when you have the car first turned on, you do have to go full throttle, full brake to calibrate the ESC just every time you power it on, something I noticed. But yeah, we should be ready to go. See the nice little LEDs, turn signals, that kind of thing. And okay, we got the gyro turned off currently. Pretty darn quick. I'm going like maybe quarter to half throttle. Just a little full throttle. Okay, not sure on the speed, but probably around 40 miles per hour or so. Yeah, pretty darn nice. The gyro on this is turned off, although I believe this is the pre-production version, so it's a little more sensitive than normal, but I have it turned off, and as you can see, got a bit of body roll. But censored motor, super smooth, no cogging whatsoever. Pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. Little brakes. Okay, I did decide to lower the car a little bit, so see if that works. Yeah, that's better. Not lifting the inside wheel quite as much. Let's try the gyro, see how that works. There's just a little button here. Hold it down. Gyro's lit up. Yeah, probably a little too sensitive right now, so I'm going to turn it off. For this pre-production model, yeah, the gyro's just by default turned on a little high, so I think the production version will be a lot better, but I think it's pretty dang fun. Going through a little dirt and stuff. Nice. Grass monster. No problems at all through grass. I gotta say, one thing about these 1/10 scale rally cars is a lot more capable on rougher terrain, and that's the one thing about the little guys. Not quite as good. I might get a little grass stuck in the body there, but they will go. That's had the pretty cool LEDs. You got the little backfire action, reverse lights, as well as brakes, turn signals. Pretty nice. You can turn them off if you like, but why would you? Alright, let's try a little bit of dirt action here. True rally car action. Inner fenders will be nice for this type of thing. I didn't put them on, but that'll definitely help a lot. Nice little drift action, pretty sick. A little bit of water. I mean, it's a rally car. Don't get dirty.
Pretty cool. Rally cars are pretty much made for this type of terrain. Light, dirt, a bit of drift, even with no gyro. Pretty sick. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the body on this thing is really probably the most awesome part of this thing. I mean, it doesn't say Subaru on it, but obviously it's a WRX STI. Looks amazing. This is probably the best looking rally car I've ever seen. So yeah, anyways, nice little truck, or really rally car. I think pricing, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's around $200 to $300, and I'm not exactly sure if there's a carbon edition and a metal edition. Usually they have two, but I only saw information about the carbon, so we'll have to see. But yeah, with the 190 millimeter width, you can fit any standard like on-road Tamiya body or whatever, and they killed it with this one. I mean, performance is good. You got the gyro if you need to, and the loud banging in the background. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Look for more reviews soon. Thanks for watching.